So welcome to day 149 of scaling our marketing agency to 10k a month. For whatever reason, obviously if you're watching this in chronological order or if you saw the video before. So essentially today is for Friday the 29th, so this is like the end of the week and the end of the month. And so I tend to do a little bit of an audit. It's not technically the end of the month because obviously that'll be for the weekend as well. But end of the working week now, essentially for Friday, and end of the kind of working month as well, because obviously it's a Friday. So yeah, essentially you would have seen yesterday, even from the title of the video, that essentially things outside of the business and related to the business, but kind of a bit of both, led to me having a doctor's appointment yesterday regarding just like stress, anxiety, low mood, things that have been like sticking around for me for like a long time. Specifically, like a couple of years beyond just simple things like just not wanting to do a bit of work today or something, like things that have just gone a bit deeper than that. But regardless, whatever. So then essentially went to the doctor. They obviously said the normal things, which is like you can go to counselling or you can get some medication. The counselling and therapy stuff, I've already got that booked in for next week with somebody private who can do some coaching, some therapy stuff with me. And then with the medication side of things, it's just not something I want to do. That's not like me. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say that, isn't it? But these kind of things, they have. I don't know. I feel like it has a bigger effect than even. Obviously, there are some downsides to it in terms of like the one specific I was looking at is kind of like an anxiety medication that they had said that they could prescribe. But I just don't want to be somebody that gets kind of stuck on certain medications, and there were downsides, like I said, to concentration, headaches, nausea, like stuff like this, which I don't want those either, when I really do believe at the core of myself that I can pull myself out of this situation, these scenarios. And so I just need to do everything I can to do that, essentially. Beyond that, essentially this morning I was supposed to do the signing for a new client that's coming on board, but she didn't quite have the time, so we booked it in for next week. So hopefully all will be well and we'll get that done. Now, I actually had 3 sales calls today. One of them was a no-show, unfortunately, but yeah, I had 2 sales calls today, both in the afternoon, one at 3, one at 4:30. So like kind of did big old sales calls back to back, and then also had an interview with a setter. So she's somebody that is Australian. She's been a paramedic for quite a while now, at least that she started. Well, she essentially started her degree back in like 2016, so she can obviously point to the fact that she has like 10 years experience within the medical field, essentially, which is really good. And then essentially she's come over here to work in the NHS, but she finds it a bit brain numbing because it's kind of office work and really inefficient in terms of, she says, is it, like, should we do better things like this? Or she's thinking about the fact that obviously it's public sector, so it's tax money that is essentially paying her wages, and as someone from outside, she wants to be doing something good, obviously, but doesn't quite work like that within public sector in general. So it is how it is. But yeah, those sales calls went pretty well in the afternoon, but it's like consistently keeps going to what do you call it? It keeps going to follow up. Like, I need to get better at my sales. I need to start reviewing calls and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like on the whole I've got so much to do, and so much like personally in terms of I need to make sure that I keep up with what do you call it? I don't even know what I'm saying. I need to make sure I keep up with. This is what I mean. My mind is just a mess at the minute. Need to keep up with everything on the personal side. With doing some different trainings and courses for my own mental side of things, and then obviously all the tasks with the business, and then loads of stuff going on. But I essentially had like 5 different calls today, and then one of them was a no-show, so that's all right. But it was a big day, and then ended it by going off to the Spoons with my parents, having dinner there on a Friday night, and then off into the weekend we went, essentially. And you'll see those videos in a second.